What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Superpower Reviews. My name is Liam Smith. Today we're going to be reviewing the very rare Femme Fatale's tarot statue. Okay, first thing, let's take a look at the box. This is the Femme Fatale's line by Jim Balance. This is the tarot statue from Witch of the Black Rose. Flipping around to the side of the box, same logos on the top and the bottom. If we flip around to the back of the box, got a full image of the statue as well as a backstory of the character. You can go ahead and pause that if you want to look further into what the tarot figure is about from the Witch of the Black Rose. Alright, let's go ahead and take the tarot statue out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so first thing we'll take a look at what comes in the box. You have the statue itself right here, which I'll go over in more detail in just a moment. Does come with her sword and her companion, which is her demon cat. That is a black cat with wings and a dragon tail. I want to mention something real quick as I'm mounting this to the base. This peg hole in the bottom of the left foot did not fit onto the peg of the base. I actually had to take a knife and bore it out a little bit. It's a little bit of a quality control issue. I'm sure they don't fit them all to the base before they package them, but it's just something to mention that it currently does not fit on the base until I cut this out with a knife. Okay, so after much trial and error and comparing it to the picture that is on the box, I actually did have to turn it around a different direction on the base. That being the case, I still had to bore out the peg hole to make it fit, and it still doesn't fit perfectly. She leans a little bit. Not really the best base design. It is a very flimsy base with very mismatched pegs. I had to bend the legs quite a bit to get it to fit, as well as, like I said, it didn't even fit onto the peg itself. Okay, so starting at the top, I really like what they did with the horns here. I love the matte black finish on that. And by the way, you can see as I'm tapping that how flimsy it is on the base, so you want to be careful with that if you have this statue. I love the shape of the horns. I love everything about the dynamics that they have as far as the way everything flows here. Moving a little further down, you have a nice sculpt on the red hair. It's a very muted red, again, kind of a matte finish on it. Nice shading in between the locks of the hair, in between the curls, some blackish grays in between the reds. Looks really nice, makes it pop out quite a bit. Now moving down to the face, love what they did on the face here. There's lots of fine details in here. If you look at the mask that's across her eyes, it's a black matte mask, but it has some nice gold highlights on it. They put a nice red color on her lips. Paint job really nicely done on this. And there has been some issues with Diamond Select in the past where the face skin tones did not look right. This is actually really perfect. I really like the way this one turned out. Whatever method they used for painting this face, I believe they should continue for all future statues, because this one looks really great. And moving a little further down to the breastplate, really nice paint job on this. Nice matte black finish on it with a gold metallic swirl around the front. Really great job on that. And one thing you'll notice throughout her outfit, there's these really fine lines. There's the pentagram star on the chest area, which follows around through the straps of the bikini bottom and the webbing around the leg. Those are very fine lines which are very difficult to paint without getting spillover onto the skin, but they did a great job getting that accomplished without having it turn out sloppy. Now looking at the body of the character, the skin tone itself is done really well, but I have to say that it's a little bit rough on the skin texture. You can see some seams along the edges and almost looks like brush marks from paint around the skin area on the abdomen and down the legs. Now I'll go ahead and move her demon cat out of the way here so we can take a look at the legs, which to me is one of the most impressive parts of the statue. If you look at all the details that are put into this, there are these leg guards here at the top of the boots. Very nice details, follows the same pattern as the breastplate with the swirl. And I really love this skull with the pentagram on it, painted in a nice textured silver. Has a nice dry brushing to it to give it some depth. Moving a little further down, there are these large silver spikes coming out of the side of the boots, along with the chains that come out of the mouth of the skulls. Looking further down on the boots, some more nice detail here, some gold trimming around the boot with more pentagrams on each side. Now unfortunately I did scratch the side of the boot right here as I was putting it on because it kept bumping up against the peg as I was bending the leg over to attach it to the peg. So it's just one more disadvantage to having to really force a statue onto a base. You risk damaging it. Alright, if we flip around to the side of the statue, see some more details here. They did really well on the strapping around the body, the chains, The different embellishments and the gold painting around the straps, all done really nicely. Also from this view you can see some more details that they have on the boots themselves. I mentioned the pentagrams on the side of the boots. They are high-heeled boots in a matte black with a gold metallic toe on the front, similar to the paint that is on the rest of the body. And speaking of the back of the costume, you can see more details on the cape here. It is in a very nice matte black. It almost looks kind of oxidized due to age. I know this statue's been out since about 2015, and it's very rare, it's hard to get a hold of now. And it looks like over time, the black rubberized material on this starts to oxidize a little bit. You can see it's not part of the paint process. It looks like it's literally fading over time. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the scanning around, the close-ups, give you some more close-up details of the tarot statue. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this review of the Femme Fatale's tarot statue. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this statue. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss any upcoming content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.